being its Oscar, we already know the big winner of the Oscars this year is going to be ARRI. And that's because, once again, for like the 5th straight year, almost every Academy Award-winning nominated movie was shot on an ARRI platform. The Alexa ARRI models were used on films like Never Look Away, Roma, Green Book, A Star is Born, Vice, Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, and many others. The most popular lenses, though, were interesting. It was a tie between using Zeiss and Ingenue. Those were the two most popular lenses that cinematographers chose. But the big winner is ARRI this year.
You know, that's interesting. Red gets all the news, but ARRI gets all the shows.
Well, yeah, that's true. Red grabs all the headlines with its bleeding-edge 8K technology, but it seems that ARRI is still the dominant filmmaking technology amongst award-winning cinematographers. Red was largely frozen out again this year. Even Panavision got ahead of Red, grabbing 2 nominations for Black Klansman and The Favorite.
All right, that's your lead story. What's next?
Blackmagic Design is teaming up with USC School of Cinematic Arts for a broadcast partnership. This 3-year strategic team-up will give USC use of Blackmagic equipment and software for their Trojan Vision campus TV station. Blackmagic will provide the URSA broadcast cameras, ATEM 4ME Broadcast Studio 4K switchers, ATEM camera control panels, HyperDeck Studio Pro recorders, the works. And in addition, the students will be editing on DaVinci Resolve 15. And Blackmagic is also tossing in a select collection of URSA Mini Pro cinema cameras for more cinematic applications.
Well, what's your take on this?
Well, I think it's a cagey move on the part of Blackmagic, which looks to help train the next generation of broadcasters and filmmakers. As we move into the next era of broadcasting going into 4K and above, Blackmagic aims to be at the forefront, and giving student filmmakers use of the URSA Mini Pro for filmmaking will also show them that you can get high performance at a lower price. And when you consider that, again, every Oscar season has had a USC grad nominated for Best Cinematographer since 1973, it's easy to see why they're doing this.
All right. Well, you've had 2 camera stories so far. Can you make it a hat trick?
Yes, I can. Nikon is adding 12-bit RAW to the Z-Series full-frame mirrorless cameras. The update will provide 12-bit 4K RAW output for external monitor recorders like the Atomos Ninja 5, which relies on the ProRes RAW, which isn't strictly uncompressed RAW, but it's close. And other models will use uncompressed RAW with the Z-Series platform. Other features will include an update that includes improved face tracking and eye detection and better autofocus, and the big news, Compact Flash Express support, which I'm pretty excited about.
From your perspective, what's the importance of 12-bit RAW?
For color correcting, RAW itself, it's uncompressed, so it gives you all of the information that you can use. Dynamic range, color science, the whole bit, and 12-bit is going to be a lot better for color than an 8-bit or a 10-bit. And so I think it's going to be a great addition to the Z6 and Z7. It shows that Nikon continues to be committed to the filmmaking side of the platform. But I think that other killer feature, support for CF Express, is really not to be ignored because it enjoys the same basic design as the XQD media cards that the Nikons use, but has faster performance. I think this is going to take the Z-Series to the next level.
Very cool. James, what other stories are you working on this week?
Other stories we're following include Atomos has an external monitor for vloggers. We look at whether a boom pole is worth the money or is it just an expensive broom handle. And we also have 10 cameras for under $300 for those looking to take the beginning steps out of mobile filmmaking.